Mumbai Spiceworks.
Mrs. Asha Maharaj, thank you so much for joining us on Living Your Best Life.
Thank you very much and welcome to my kitchen.
Well, you've obviously allowed me back in your kitchen, which means that I've learned something last week and I didn't destroy this.
Absolutely.
So what are we cooking today?
I thought chicken would be a good way to go. It's quick cooking, it's high protein, and people love chicken. I've marinated the chicken pieces. Those are chicken fillets, obviously no skin and bone, and marinated with the chicken tikka marinade. Now, when one talks about chicken tikka, the picture that comes to your mind is those lovely red-looking chicken pieces grilled on, on the brine. But here we are using the marinade to actually make a curry.
Okay.
Serve with rice or with naan, whatever you want to accompany it with. So the chicken is marinated here.
Okay. And we marinated
with the special marinade.
Okay.
If you leave it overnight, obviously it tenderizes better and it tenderizes more, and also it enhances the flavor. And the other spices that I have here are whole spices, and I'm sure you can identify the cinnamon, bay leaf, star anise, clove, which gives a bit of heat, and of course cardamom, which gives a bit of sweetness and scent. I have tomatoes, my chopped onion, garlic and ginger, chopped coriander and some green peas, and of course curry leaves. But before all of that, we need to put some oil in to start the cooking. We don't do it in a pan without, even if it's a non-stick pan. The very art of cooking curry is by methods of braising, and you would need a good cooking medium for braising the curry.
Okay. Are we ready to cook?
Yes, we are, but let's get this cooker on. Yeah, that's moderately hot. We get the oil in.
And what oil are we using?
This is olive oil. You can, use olive oil, mustard oil, sunflower oil, palm oil.
Does the oil you use make a difference?
It does, palm oil it's a nice thick oil. It gives a good flavor. Ghee you wouldn't use for chicken really, unless you're making a biryani. Now the next thing that I do is put in my whole spices. Maria, while I'm adding these, it's not absolutely essential because this packet here has all of that ground and added.
In here?
Yes.
Okay.
But I'm just adding it just to show you that, look, you can flavor the oil with these whole spices.
Walking into a spice shop always scares me because there's so many different spices and there's so many different colors, but you don't know what to use.
Yeah. When you have proper masala like the Mumbai Spiceworks chicken and mutton masala, you can rest assured it has a good variety of all the important spices, roasted, ground, and mixed to proportion, so that you get a good color. Color is very important. When you look at a curry, it must look a nice orangey red color, and you will see as we go ahead what I mean.
So when I walk into Mumbai Spice, I can just ask them for a chicken curry spice?
Yes, they've got it all displayed there, and they are packing all the time because, they've got them in this huge vats or drums, and people just come and buy them by the kilo.
So one spice and I don't have to worry about the rest?
You don't have to worry about that.
Fantastic.
Now I'm going to add a good amount of chopped onion because I want to create a good sauce, like a good gravy. And the onion cooked down, and it'll dissolve and give the good base that I require for the curry. Okay. And you just saute it lightly. Keep moving it around so you know it's cooking evenly throughout. Okay, at this stage I'm going to add my garlic and ginger. This is my ginger. Garlic. Again, mix well so it's evenly distributed. It's just about ready. You see what happens? All the moisture from the onions will dry up and it will begin to fry. The onions will begin to fry, and that's what we want to get. The next thing I'm going to add is my masala. As I said, we didn't have to because the marinade has got a good amount, but I want to show you that you can add this lovely masala that we have. It's just very easy to rip off. Oops, would you get that for me?
Yes, absolutely.
So you can use it and reseal it.
I could smell that.
Yeah, and the spice can remain on the shelf for 12 months at least. Okay, I'm just going to use a level tablespoon. We don't want to overdo it with the spicing. Okay, now I'm adding my tomatoes. Now there's a fair amount of salt in that marinade, but you know, for the tomatoes we can add a little bit. You know, most of our cooking is by look and cook. You know, you're going to look at it and say, okay, well the tomato has toned it down a bit. We can add a dash more of the spice, which we'll do right away. Because I'm going to add some peas and that'll dilute it a little bit more. So that's like half a tablespoon, which is 1.5 teaspoons more. Okay. So just mash up the tomatoes whilst it's cooking. Okay. Now what I need to do is drain off some of the marinade from here and allow it to mix well. So most of it is absorbed here, but whatever you can get, you can add. Now we just add the chicken, okay, with all the marinade. Would like to take that in here? Thank you. Going to turn down the heat a little more. You know, you can add any vegetable of your choice, cubed butternuts. You can add any of your leguminous type of vegetable. I'm adding some peas. That's it, we just let it simmer. Okay, I've got it on simmer. And at this stage, I'm just going to add a bit of the dhania for flavor. And we can garnish a little later, just before serving. Now you could just count the minutes that it takes to braise a good chicken curry. Of course, again, we go back to the fact that Mumbai Spiceworks has made it so easy for us.
Again, a meal in less than 30 minutes.
Less than 30 minutes. I'm going to put the lid on for it to retain the bit of moisture that it has.
So if you're anything like me and get completely scared walking into a spice shop, Mumbai Spice is your friend.